Hi everybody, and a warm welcome to the rune reading for this week, ending in the 4th of May. This week is a beautiful week, but before we go into the rune reading, I hope you can hear the flowing streams and the bird song. It is a magical time of year as we approach the festival of Beltane, a beautiful, luscious festival of fire, of life, of passion and connection with the land. So if it's possible for you this week, get outside as much as you can. The weather is ridiculously beautiful here in the UK at the moment, and watch the greening earth, the bluebells, the magic of the land. Saying all of that, we have some of our sponsored runes with us this week. If you've seen any of the previous rune readings of the week, you know there's a couple of runes which keep appearing. So we're going to go into the reading and I hope you will enjoy it. Let's start with the Hagalaz news. It's been appearing a lot, hasn't it? Hagalaz has been turning up in our readings pretty much since I started doing these a few months ago, and I feel like this is the era that we are in. It jumped out earlier on today, and it is a transformative hailstorm of an era. Even on this beautiful Beltane day, I think we all know that we are going through this period of transformation, transition, and what I'm being really drawn to could be the absolute optimist in me, but what I'm being really drawn to is the bridge aspect of Hagalaz. It is, reminds me of the Fellowship of the Ring in the film when they're kind of going over the bridge in Khazad-dûm, and kind of the Fellowship are running over and the rocks are collapsing in. It's kind of got that feeling about it. But in the minds of Moria, yeah, it's that kind of feeling. But taking that leap of faith, or taking that leap, it's also making me think that if we get programmed and conditioned to feel like Hagalaz, like constant attack, we're conditioned maybe after a while of feeling everything's going to be pants and I can't handle it, that this is a leap of faith to say we need to mentally make that shift as well as doing the work for the external, changes to happen. So it is a sort of a rune of how we are approaching the world, perhaps. I mean, yes, we are in that era, but I'm just being really drawn to the duality and I keep being shown that vision of the rocks going down and having to leap to the other side, because one way of thinking, one way of being isn't going to cut it. It isn't going to be able to sustain us moving forwards. And so that is the Hagalaz news. And the next rune, we move to the Suelo rune. Yay! The gold, the joy, the sunshine. This is the beginning of the second et in the Elder Futhark, and this is the last one, the final rune of the Elder Futhark. So it's interesting that we're spanning that journey. We're moving from the shake up, the wake up, to finding the light, finding our way. So although it's the sunlight, it is the joy and the healing of a new day, of the beautiful bright sun. It is the inner compass. It is the light that sparks up within, the finding of the soul path. So the external light can shine the way for us to make our way in the world, and the internal light can warm us from within. And there is something very beautiful about Suelo to ease the sad heart. I was saying that this rune can be many things, but it could be that repetitive trauma, repetitive stress and drama that brings us into a state of complete panic constantly. And the Suelo is or lowness, or feeling disenchanted with the world. I think this time of year, I think on both sides of the world, I find, here in the Northern Hemisphere we're approaching Beltane, in the Southern Hemisphere we're approaching Samhain, and both of those times of the world are absolute potent pure magic and enchantment, and connected to the Fae and to the portals between the world, the gateways opening. So if ever there was a time to feel re-enchanted, to feel the magic, to feel the warmth of the world light us up from within than it is now. I think people find the word enchanted to be, oh, that's nice, a very fairy tale feeling, but it's an essential aspect, especially to modern life where we're so disconnected. To be enchanted is to see beyond ourselves, to see beyond what we're expecting to see the magic that always dwells within the land, always. To see that we are not alone on this planet, that there are so many energies and elements and beings that walk alongside us. Anyway, there's my fairy TED talk, but the Suelo rune is bringing that wisdom, that soul knowing of the direction in which our hearts and paths could be leading us. So maybe we needed a bit of Hagelaz to shake us out of the illusion and into the flow, into the soul flow. Maybe. So the third rune is also one of our sponsored runes from the last few months. Again, this is showing the undercurrents, the eras, the overarching themes of what's going on. Rune number 3 is Dagaz, and Dagaz is the last of all of the Elder Futhark, unless sometimes we will have Athala as the last one. Dagaz, they are sometimes interchangeable with being the final rune of the Elder Futhark. But Dagaz is that transition, that transformation. It is the new dawn. Anyone that's been seeing these videos for a while, you'll be like, yeah, I know what Dagaz is now. You keep banging on about it. Dagaz is the egg timer, moving into the next phase. It is the opposites of day and night, of life and death, and the journey between and into rebirth. Each new dawn is Dagaz. Dagaz means day. It is a literal sign of day. And it is this process that I think we're going on. It's a bit of a squeezing process, isn't it? We're going through this process of transition. So we're leaping on the bridge of Khazak Dûm. We're leaping on the bridge of Moria, sorry. We are also in absolute joyful bliss, moving with Suelo. But on our soul level, possibly there's such a new awakening, a new way of seeing the world. And that's, again, like the word enchantment, that's just not a pretty thing to do on the afternoon. It's an essential way of seeing more truthfully, to experiencing life more fully, and to be able to make those changes that perhaps we keep talking about wishing we were going to make. Perhaps it's the time when we actually take that leap of faith and do it. It's not the easy work, but it is the most gratifying work. And we have to make ourselves a little bit vulnerable for that. We have to take off one hat. Hat with a wonky ribbon. Take off one hat and put on the new one, the new shell, the new day. But I believe in you. The runes keep banging on about it, so I think they believe in you too. And I think this land, your land, my land, our land, needs us to shake up, wake up, and believe in ourselves as well. Sending you much love. Have a wonderful week. Happy Beltane. I'm sure I'll share more on Beltane, but have a wonderful day.